So what happens if your Airbnb is not in the greatest location and you also don't happen to have any fancy amenities? What are you going to do now? Hey everyone, my name is Jorge Contreras and I have built my Airbnb portfolio to over 6 figures a month, and I'm going to be sharing some tips on how you can optimize your listing. But before we do that, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. Alright guys, so if you have a property that is not in a great location and you don't have any fancy amenities like a pool, spa, jacuzzi, or a game room, what can you do? The number one thing that I recommend for you to do is to create a staycation experience. And let me break down what that means. When people stay at an Airbnb, they are booking it for two reasons. One reason, and this is in no particular order, okay, just random, but one reason is your Airbnb happens to be in a location where the event that they're going to is taking place. For example, if they're going to a wedding, a conference, a funeral, a birthday party, a business meeting, whatever it may be, maybe your property happens to be, a couple minutes or a couple miles away, and that's why they book it. The second reason is because they want to be able to have an experience in the home without needing to leave the home. That's what I call a staycation experience. So imagine you have a property that does have great amenities like a pool, spa, jacuzzi, a game room with a pool table, a foosball table, a ping pong table, maybe a large Connect 4, a large Jenga. You could just visualize that, right? The family can actually have a great experience in the home without needing to leave the home. And that's what I'm referring to here. So if you don't have any of these fancy amenities that are super high ticket, right? Like a pool, spa, jacuzzi, or a game room, you could just do other smaller ticket items. For example, you could buy a foosball for like $100 or less on Amazon. You could buy a ping pong table. You could even buy some arcades or a small basketball court. And again, these are all lower ticket items that you can fit inside of an extra room and turn it into a game room to still be able to create an experience. You could buy board games like Monopoly, card games like Uno. And again, this is really going to enhance the experience of people who stay at your property. Another thing I recommend is buying a large dining table that can fit as many people as possible, and even get some of those nice Edison lights to create a warm experience where people could have small gatherings and small celebrations. Now, I'm not talking about parties or events, but it could be just a small gathering of family who are celebrating something or simply just getting together. But this dining table will allow for families who want to have a great staycation experience to book your property so they can all sit at the dinner table together. Now, if you have an outdoor area where you can place this table, that would be even greater. Otherwise, an indoor place would work as well. Another thing that needs to be really on point is your cleaning crew. Now, there are 6 categories in which a guest is going to leave us a review, but of those 6, cleaning is the absolute most important. And by making sure that your cleaning staff is professional, on time, and they leave the property in a 5-star condition each and every time, this is going to help you get to Superhost status much faster. And when you get to Superhost status, you will actually attract more bookings at an even higher rate than similar properties in your area who are not Superhost. Personally, when I stay at Airbnbs, there's a filter in the search area where you could put Superhost and you are only going to see properties who are operated by Superhost, because then you know that they are averaging a 4.8 or higher rating overall. Personally, I don't want to stay at properties who are not operated by Superhost, and I know that a lot of people operate the same way. They want to have a great experience, so why take the risk in a brand new property? Now, yes, everyone has to start from scratch, but my point is, once you have the ability to get to Superhost status, it's going to help you attract more bookings at an even higher nightly rate. I've seen some Airbnbs that are even advertised as off-grid. They're like somewhere in a random place, like in a desert area, away from civilization. And it's like on a huge lot, maybe a couple acres. There's no houses around, there's no grocery stores. So again, you could be in a location like that where there's not a large population, but you could advertise it as off-grid, as the getaway experience. So I'm always a big believer in do what you can with what you have where you are. Every single property has the ability to create their own unique experience, and that's what makes Airbnb so attractive. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor and hit the like button so this video can be shown to more people across the YouTube platform. And before you guys go anywhere, make sure you guys check out one of my other videos here, and also check me out on Instagram. Let's connect. I post there every single day at the Jorge Contreras. And I also have a podcast, The Jorge Contreras Show. And check out the links down below where you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation with my team if you want to build an Airbnb empire without owning real estate. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.